20.2 Muscle. You have studied in Chapter 8 that the cilia and flagella are the outgrowths of the cell membrane. Flagellar movement help in the swimming of spermatozoa, maintenance of water current in the canal system of sponges, and locomotion of protozoans like euglena. Muscle is a specialized tissue of mesodermal origin. About 40 to 50% of the body weight of a human adult is contributed by muscle. They have special properties like excitability, contractibility, extensibility, and elasticity. Muscles have been classified using different criteria, namely location, appearance, and nature of regulation of their activities. Based on their location, three types of muscles are identified. First, skeletal, second, visceral, and third is cardiac. Skeletal muscles are closely associated with the skeletal components of the body. They have a stripped appearance under the microscope and hence are called striated muscles. As their activities are under the voluntary control of the nervous system, they are known as voluntary muscles too. They are primarily involved in locomotory actions and change of the body posture. Visceral muscles are located in the inner walls of hollow visceral organs of the body like the alimentary canal, reproductive tract, etc. They do not exhibit any striation and are smooth in appearance. Hence they are called smooth muscles, non-striated muscle. Their activities are not under the voluntary control of the nervous system and are therefore known as involuntary muscles. They assist, for example, in the transportation of food through the digestive tract and gametes through the genital tract. As the name suggests, cardiac muscles are the muscles of heart. Many cardiac muscle cells assemble in a branching pattern to form a cardiac muscle. Based on appearance, cardiac muscles are striated. They are involuntary in nature, as the nervous system does not control their activities directly. Let us examine a skeletal muscle in detail to understand the structure and mechanism of contraction. Each organized skeletal muscle in our body is made of a number of muscle bundles or fascicles held together by a common collagenous connective tissue layer called fascia. Each muscle bundle contains a number of muscle fibers. Figure 20.1. Each muscle fiber is lined by the plasma membrane called sarcolemma enclosing the sarcoplasm. Muscle fiber is a syncytium as the sarcoplasm contains many nuclei. The endoplasmic reticulum, that is sarcoplasmic reticulum of the muscle fiber, is the storehouse of calcium ions. A characteristic feature of the muscle fiber is the presence of a large number of parallelly arranged filaments in the sarcoplasm called myofilaments or myofibril. Each myofibril has alternate dark and light bands on it. A detailed study of the myofibril has established that the striated appearance is due to the distribution pattern of two important proteins, actin and myosin. The light bands contain actin and is called I band or isotropic band, whereas the dark band called A or anisotropic bands contain myosin. Both the proteins are arranged as rod-like structures parallel to each other and also to the longitudinal axis of the myofibril. Actin filaments are thinner as compared to the myosin filaments, hence are commonly called thin and thick filaments respectively. In the center of each I band is an elastic fiber called Z-line which bisects it. The thin filaments are firmly attached to the Z-line. The thick filaments in the A band are also held together in the middle of this band by a thin fibrous membrane called M-line. The A and I bands are arranged alternately throughout the length of the myofibril. The portion of the myofibril between two successive Z lines is considered as the functional unit of contraction, and is called a sarcomere. Figure 20.2. In a resting state, the edge of thin filaments on either side of the thick filaments partially overlap the free ends of the thick filaments, leaving the central part of the thick filament. This central part of the thick filament, not overlapped by thin filaments, is called the H zone.